It was different in the sense that prior to now, I had always come here in the last 6-7 elections to vote for myself as a member of the House of Representatives. For the first time, I'm coming around to vote for somebody else. So it's a mixture of feelings, a potpourri of feelings. But I'm happy that we're voting for a candidate who I know, a candidate who has pedigree, a candidate who's committed, a candidate who's people focused, and I believe Fuad Lagoda will do well taking over that seat from me. Mr. President, who I talk to on the daily, has no other thing in his mind than how to address the issue of insecurity and the economic hardship. Now, that's very important. He has his gaze fixed on that, on solving that problem. He made a lot of ground. We've had this issue for years, not just even the last government, for years. But I think now we have somebody who will address those issues and address them positively. Now, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy. But what is important that we all come together as Nigerians. Forget about your party leanings. Forget about your ethnic leaning. Let's all focus. Let's be our brothers' keepers. Security is about everybody. Those who are governing and those who are governed. We all have to come together. I gave an example earlier on about the United States, where they have an insecurity problem almost every day. But what do? Especially when you have major challenges. For instance, the 9/11, September 11 incident. There was no Republican, Democrat, Independent. There was nothing like that. They all came together in the name of America and supported George Bush at the time. They supported the government. They gave him all the encouragement that he needed. And that's exactly how they were able to pull through, at least as of that time. And that's what I encourage Nigerians to do. If there is any advice, constructive advice to give this government, let's put it on the table. It's all about security. It's about everybody. Economic hardship, I use the example again, the analogy that the president always used, which is that, and the best example he always gave was a woman who's pregnant for 9 months and carries that child. It's very uncomfortable, sometimes very painful. The pangs of pregnancy, of childbirth come with it. But at the end of the day, when you deliver that child, you forget all those things. You forget all those things. You're happy to see the child, the product of your hard work, of the difficulties of the 9 months. You completely forget. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. This government and this president came in. They knew that there was going to be a lot of difficulties. They put in the fundamentals, and that's what's important. The economic fundamentals that were not there. The subsidy was removed. Naira unification was a policy that we came up with, and these are things that should have been in place from day one, from Jump Street. And I believe with all those things in place, those are the fundamentals I'm talking about. CBN is reforming itself, and NPC as well. So those things, once those things are in place, then we begin to reap the benefits of those fundamentals being placed. Well, for as long as you don't have those fundamentals, you're just going to be running around in circles, and it's going to be getting worse and worse. Of course, the foreign exchange issue is central to all of this, and I believe Mr. President has taken the bull by the horn, and these things, I believe, the issue of foreign exchange is something that he is addressing holistically. You can see all the policies that have been rolled out by the central bank. These are all geared towards making sure we stem the decline of the naira.